Odo. Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to King Bespoke Creations. We're putting the guitar back together again today. So here is the finished body. So this has had lots of coats of lacquer on it. I read all of your comments, and quite a few of you mentioned about using a gilding paste to put a little bit more texture in. I have done that, just a smidgen. It's one of the scariest things I've ever done. It worked out quite nicely. It's definitely showing off some of the definition in the calves area, certainly up around the top here. Whether it comes up on the camera or not, I'm not entirely sure, but it looks good close up, and it feels really nice now it's had all that lacquer put on the top, and I'm not getting glitter on my fingers anymore. Hooray! So today's challenge is to put that back together. Now then, a little bit of an announcement. When this is all back together again, and when things have settled on this competition thing, this guitar will be going for sale, and what we've decided is that all of the profits from this guitar will go to charity. I'm looking into which charity to choose at the moment, but they will be going to a very good charity indeed. Okay, so if you think you might like this guitar, keep an eye on this channel. Watch out on the Instagram page. I'll put the link in the description below for details of which charity that's going to go for and when that's going to go up for sale, probably on eBay. Unless one of you makes a ridiculous offer for it now, in which case I might just snap your hand off. So I think I've got everything laid out here, ready to go. Here's the pick guard that everything's coming off. Nice custom pick guard there. If you want one of these, head to the website. You can get yourself one of any design you like, by the way. So I'm going to take everything off here without unraveling as much wiring as possible. And then I've got all the other pieces that need to go back on. Box of bits, always have a box of bits. Ooh, sneak preview. This will be going on the next build. Not finished yet, but this is going on the next build. Make sure you subscribe to catch what the next build's going to be. Right, there we go. One almost done pickguard without having to resolder things. Yes! If you can never just swap stuff over, and because it's all working the first time, do it. Right, we have a nicely aged pickguard with all the plastic bits that have yellowed off over time because this is a second-hand kit. One thing that was missing is the little white plastic thing that goes on your toggle switch. So I had to buy one of these, and it's like brilliant dazzling white, which I don't want. It doesn't work well. So apparently, I've not tried this before, but we're going to give it a go. Get yourself an espresso, get your white plastic part, and drop it in. And don't forget to take that out before drinking the espresso. In fact, don't drink the espresso because it's full of plasticness. But it's so tempting and so tasty. No, stop. So nice. Oh, no. 5 minutes I'm going to give that. 5. Right, let's see. Well, that is definitely darker than it was. You might not be able to see it on camera, but that's a much better match to those than it was. I mean, it literally stood out with neon lights on when we first bought it. So yeah, cool. I like that. Stick that on top. Go up. There we go. There. Excellent. Right. Don't drink the coffee. Don't drink the coffee. Now, some of you may remember that this screw for the pickguard was actually halfway into the feathered section. So what I did was got a countersink bit and just carefully dragged that hole into the pickguard a little bit more, which brilliantly the melted plastic actually filled in that side, which was very fortuitous. It does mean though that the screw halfway fits through that slot there. So I have made a little shim thing that will glue into that corner beautifully. So we can see there that fits really nice in that patch. So I can glue that in, just super glue that in, trim it off the top, and then that screw can hold that center part down, and then we've got screws either side, one in the middle, and again it works all the way through. Right, now while we're thinking about assembling things, we have one of these back plates that the trusty fenders have. We want this to either be my logo or an original 60s Strat. I don't want it to say Squire 20th anniversary, as nice as that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to sand this off with a belt sander. Okay, so we're going to scratch that down, and then I'm going to stick my logo onto the top of it. There we go. Just watch it doesn't get too hot while you're holding it with your fingers, because it does heat up very quickly. But now that's all perfectly flat and scuffed up, which is what we want. I'm now going to make up my logo using a little bit of kind of inlay marquetry, veneers on veneers, and super glue it to the top. Now you might not have seen that done before. I've done it a few times and it works really well, especially when you then cover it with plenty of lacquer over the top. Still screws down, the wood stays attached. Looks really nice. Now the main thing to remember with marquetry is to have both the inner and outer sections exactly the same size, but you're cutting with a chamfer. So instead of a 90-degree cut where one section slides next to another, they actually lay on top because of the angle of the cut. Then you just put in a dab of wood glue around the edges of those pieces to create one lump. Then we glue that one lump onto the back plate using super glue, because super glue is awesome, isn't it? Then we can clamp it all flat using a block of wood. Put a little strip of plastic between your wood faces so that the super glue can't seep out, and we end up sticking the face of your back plate into the face of the wood, because that would be devastating. Well, there we are, a finished guitar. Does it strum? It does strum, yay! It needs a large bucket of tuning up and a bit of setting, but it is pretty much there. Click like if you like it. Give me some comments, what do you think? I'm really rather pleased with it. So I'm going to take it off to an undisclosed location for a nice little photo shoot. We'll get the setup on it so that it's as good as we can get it, and tune in next time. So there's going to be another video with lots of pretty photos and a little bit of playing. Join us for that. Take care, see you soon, God bless.